What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of VH1 Presents Love and Hip Hop. Um, Family Reunion Season 2, Episode 3. We found love, or they found love in a hopeless place. But we get into it. We pick up where we left off last week with Safaree just coming in on his little grand entrance, okay, on his little dirt bike, and he just fit right on in. He just went on ahead, got his shirt, and start doing his playing with them and taking his spot on the team. They play touch football or whatever, and he was talking about the fact that people may say why he didn't just go over there and talk to Erica, say what's up or whatever, but I would rather them not speak at this moment because at this point, they're so freaking volatile with each other. You just never know what type of response or reaction or place they may get with each other. They probably mess up the whole mood of of everybody else that's there having field day and having a fun time, and we don't need that negativity coming through right about now because that's not what we're there for. So he said they haven't synced each other in or spoken to each other in the past week or so just let that settle for a moment, okay? Then they get into finishing playing the game. They up there debating on who won, which team won, and all that. But after that, Safaree do take Mimi to the side and talk to her about what's been going on. Try to make some small talk before they get into the real reason why he's talking to her, because he don't know how to approach the situation. His thing is he don't understand why he is in the situation that he's in right now. And truth be told, I can tell you exactly why you're in the situation that you're in. You and Erica did not get and take the time out to actually fully know each other through and through. And that is what happens these days. We live in this world, and y'all millennials, okay? Y'all millennials just like me. And y'all operating like Gen Z people. No offense. And when I say Gen Z or this younger generation, we don't see too many, or at least because I'm not too privy to the younger generation like that, because why would I? I'm sorry, no shade. And no offense taken or given or whatever. I'm just, I believe in dating. Okay, if you're gonna date somebody, I believe in dating, meaning not necessarily dating. I believe in getting to know somebody thoroughly, and then enough to want to date them. And when I say getting to know a person, not just for a couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden say we're dating and we're together and we're boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? No. All right. Let me get to know you, see if I actually like you enough to actually want to call you my mate or whatever, and get to grow and learn more about you. Okay. And Erica and Safaree didn't do that. As soon as I saw them on that reality show that they were on, that Scare Straight or whatever haunted house thing or whatever that all them celebrities, VH1 celebrities, was put up in there. That's where they first met. They was flirting on there, and then literally right after that, they was together and engaged. It was less than a year after that. I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, what? Y'all don't know each other, and then y'all marry, and then you're pregnant, and now you're having all these issues. Sometimes you move too fast, and then them two personalities put together, they're both toxic as hell. They're both hotheads. So it was just a means to an ends of destruction to some point. And they're petty. They're childish. Like he said, it got to a point where we're literally doing things to hurt each other. Okay, they're tit for tacking everything that they do. And so that's why Mimi was like, y'all gonna have to sit down and y'all gonna actually have to talk this out, because it ain't about y'all, it's about the kids at this point. She said she had the same issues with her baby daddy, and so she had to, and we seen how that shit went. He went and did things to hurt her, she did things to hurt him back, and that's not how you're supposed to do things, okay? You're supposed to have respect enough for each other that even though it don't work out, bitch, let us respect each other enough to take care of these kids and to co-parent. That's what you need to do. He said, yeah, he'd be willing to go over there and talk to her, whatever. Erica was doing her little interviews, right? So Safaree came up there and was like, yo, we need to talk right quick. She was like, because they was like, so what do you plan on doing? I mean, I plan on just sticking to the game plan, doing what I came here to do. We need to come over here and you need to talk right quick. I'm doing interviews. Man, don't be like that. Don't be like what? Man, you being mad extra, whatever. Like, yo, like, why you gotta do that? I said, Safaree, what the fuck did she do? I said, did she do an attitude or something? I'm confused. Did I miss something? Damn. She just said she's doing interviews. You literally came up there and you interrupted her. I said, boy, if you don't sit your ass down, I said, go sit somewhere, Safaree, and just wait. I'm sitting here like, you can't wait a couple of minutes until she finished her little exit interview for what's going on the beach or whatever, which probably wasn't going to take but a couple of more minutes if you just shut the hell up, okay, and then come back and want to talk. I said, Safaree, I know Mimi said y'all need to talk, but not right now. Okay, find a time where you can pull her to the side where y'all both are free and actually talk it out. Okay, don't just do it right there like you met her with hostility. The way that you said, come on, we need to talk. Bitch, excuse me, I would have looked at you like, I ain't heard from you in over a week and you up here talking about something we need to talk now. Okay, like, don't do me. Don't do me. Even though I probably would have pulled the Safaree. Damn. You know, I'm cussing him out, and when I be cussing certain people, I'll be cussing myself out in the same time because I have those tendencies. Bitch, I will embarrass you sometimes. We need to fucking talk. We need to talk. I'm busy. I don't give a fuck. You wanted to talk, now I'm ready to talk, bitch. Oh, so you want to talk when you ready to talk? Hell the fuck yeah, bitch. It ain't funny, but it is because it's not right. And you sometimes, I'm telling you, sometimes you just see the errors of your ways and your flaws when you look at these other people. I'm sorry. I said, Safaree, please go sit somewhere. I mean, he got so in his feelings. I said, it ain't that deep, shawty. It ain't that deep. Damn. To be honest, all right, and I know y'all probably tired of me saying that. I'm kind of tired of Safaree and Erica at this point. We got enough of it in season 10, and now we got to continue this up in this version of Love and Hip Hop. Baby girl, I am over it, okay? If you're going to get the divorce, go ahead and get the divorce. Other than that, shut the fuck up and let the man do what he want to do and you do what you want to do. And I know that ain't what we supposed to say, but at this point, what else is there left to do? Okay? What else is there left to do? But anyway, before we get into that, Cisco, listen, Cisco and Amina, I want Cisco to get his shit together, okay? Because at this point, it's like, why are you being this way? You know, Amina asking him, so why was you flirting with me? Listen, you knew that was my balcony. You knew that was my balcony. No, I did not. I didn't know that was your balcony. Okay, I didn't know that was your balcony. And I was sitting here like, I don't think that you necessarily did not know that was Cisco's balcony, but let's play along and say that you didn't. Either way, Cisco, you're antagonizing the situation. You already said that you got stuff to fix with Peter. You got stuff to fix with Sin. You got things to fix with Safaree. Like, why are you making stuff worse for things that with other people like Peter, okay? You have yet to fix these problems, but you're piling onto it. He was like, you know, I come outside and I see Amina's cracking her ass, okay? Because she was doing her yoga and all that stuff. And, don't Amina got a man? Does she be using? Y'all remember seeing the videos? But she still post those videos where she be doing her little acrobatics and her little stuff with the man, and she flexible. Peter, I understand. But no, Cisco, you talking about something. So she out there doing what she doing in front of my balcony, underneath my balcony. So it's like she was doing it either one or two things. Either to flirt with me or to piss Peter off. And either way, I'm going to play along with it and I'm going to give her what she wants. See, this is the issue. If Peter was your homeboy, for real, and if you truly cared about fixing the relationship, you wouldn't have played into anything. If she was doing it on purpose or not, you would have just saw what was going on. You would have peeped it and went right back in. Okay? Because, you know, we human. We going to look at whatever we going to look at. Okay? We, just because, you know, somebody is with somebody else, we might not want to fuck them, but we can find them attractive and be like, oh, okay, that's cute, and walk the fuck back. That's all you had to do, you know? But you up there gyrating and doing sexually suggestive stuff or whatever out there on that balcony, playing with it, you know, and, you know, you also antagonized the situation by not telling Peter that, or trying to imply that you and Amina did more than what y'all did at that Super Bowl, during that Super Bowl a couple of years ago, okay, which is the start of this whole issue, you know, between you and Peter and Amina. And he was like, it's your fault that we up in this. No, Cisco, it's your fault. It's really your fault because you're his homeboy, and to be quite, no, it's both of their fault, but it's more so Cisco's fault because you could have just told him flat out nothing happened, but you tried to play with it as if something did, which made him hot, which made him heated, and made him want to whoop your ass. Amina had to tell him recently that y'all ain't do nothing, okay? Nothing happened. But Amina, you told us in the confessional that you kissed him, okay? Y'all kissed, and then you said, ain't nothing happened with Cisco. I would never do anything with Cisco, but. Now, I never did nothing with Cisco. I said, what the fuck was that pause, Amina? You had to think about that like, would I? Have I? Could I? Maybe. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I said, girl, you not helping your case. Okay, bitch, we on your side, but girl, you not helping your case. I said, you just much in the wrong. Why you kissing his homeboy? Why you kissing his homeboy with your teeth like that? Okay, I said, this is a mess. Meanwhile, we get over here back to the hotel, and like they already at the hotel. Mimi was like, listen, we finna just chill out at the pool, have some fun, just relax, okay? Girl, so much for relaxing. Okay, we weren't gonna get it popping on the beach since everybody was having field day, but we gonna get it popping by this goddamn pool, Erica and Safaree. I said, Mimi, I know you're not trying to play mediator. Anyway, so that's what she was sitting there doing, trying to play mediator, trying to play the peacekeeper between them two, and it just wasn't working because, of course, Erica got pissed off about what he was doing, you basically, and then used the words that he abandoned his family. And you got Zell and Bobby over there, and Zell was like, I don't like that word, I don't like that, why you gonna use that? Zell, shut the fuck up. Because technically speaking, as harsh as it sounds, when she did need him, he was not there. That means he left. Abandonment means leave, right? He left the goddamn family, okay? He left her in her time of need. So therefore, she didn't use the wrong words, not necessarily, so he didn't want to face the fact that that's what it was, all right? And he like, I wasn't out here doing nothing, you fell for divorce or whatever, so it was my birthday, I can do whatever it is that I want to do. And on the one hand, like he said, you filed for divorce, so why are you getting upset that he's out here doing all this stuff after the filing of the divorce, okay? Now, I get being pissed off that he probably and most likely was cheating on you during the marriage, during the relationship, but you filed for divorce, which means it's over. If you wasn't so sure that you're going to go ahead with this divorce, you should have filed for separation first. Okay, I don't know if you're supposed to do that first or not, but you should have did that in the first place. That's how I feel about it. But at this point in time, I don't even know what to fucking believe with these two. It's like it seems so fucking scripted. It seems so fake with them to a certain extent. Like, yeah, we saw it play out, but then when we see it play out on this TV screen, it's like, what? It just seems so fake and funny. Like all of a sudden you're pissed off again. I get it, you can be, but it's Erica and Safaree. And we already know, and we've been through this shit already. And of course, she getting pissed off at him. And you this and you that. You abandoned your family. I needed you. I'm 2 months postpartum. I said 2 months postpartum. And you out here where your kids at? Why I say that? No, she deserve a break. But Safaree need to take responsibility. Erica need to take responsibility because I don't like how Erica just sitting up here making it seem like, Safaree just doing all this shit. You can't tell me that it's just Safaree because we know how the fuck Erica is, okay? We have not forgot. Erica, girl, stop playing, okay? Erica is playing that sympathy card. She really is, like Rox be saying, she is playing that sympathy card, okay? Especially when she was like, I just want to have a good time, okay? Just be gentle with me, okay? I want to have a good time. I want him to have a good time because he just lost his family. I said, oh. Y'all better stop fucking playing. It's nothing to laugh at. Because people really be going through this shit. But it's Erica and Safaree. And I just can't take it serious no more. Get the fucking divorce at this point. Go ahead through with it. I don't want you. I'm done, bro. You ain't done, bitch. So Marcus had took Safaree to the side. Girl, a mess. Marcus took Safaree to the side and was trying to talk to him about Erica, and was like, listen, we can't look at her and you can't look at her as a threat. You know, just because she's loud because she's hurt. Okay. And just trying to give him advice on what he should do to prepare this whole thing. And I don't care. I don't care. I don't care, okay? Because it's everything that we've already said, you know? And how many times can you repeat the same thing to these people every single time? It's like they are not mature enough to deal with this situation. And once again, like I said, I don't know if they're putting on, okay? Because I'm just not the type of person that's going to put my business on Front Street. And they live on social media. They live on TV. So therefore, I know it's playing it up for the cameras or whatever. And, you know, Safaree, you're acting like you don't know what you're doing. Okay. Yeah. Find an issue with the word abandonment. You know, say that even though we be going through what we be going through, I still be at the house most of the time. When you was supposed to be there with your wife, from what we saw, you was not there. Yes, I'm pretty sure you have been there since, but you were not there most of the time that she really needed you. So technically speaking, that is abandonment, okay? You know, Mark was like, she's coming from a place that, you know, she has an abandonment issue. So, of course, she's coming from a place of hurt. And that's all that it is. Both of them are hurting each other. So why do you need to stay in a situation where you are both hurting each other? And I do agree with Safaree on the point that I don't want to have all that argument and fighting around my kids. Okay? So his whole thing is, when she say abandon, he just leaves, and I'm pretty sure that's not what she talking about. But until things die down, no, that's not what she talking about. I'm pretty sure that, but I do understand the reason why he would do that. Now, it's one thing to just get up and leave, you know, because y'all having an argument or whatever. But what are you doing when you leave? Are you just going to a hotel, or you're going to another probably a little condo that you got on the side, and you're chilling by yourself to decompress and to think about things? Or are you going out and kicking it with this woman, and that homeboy? You know what I'm saying? What are you really doing? All right. Mind you, you're talking about she exaggerated and told a different story about what happened when you went to the club and, you know, Bobby's friend and all that stuff. And Safaree, you would have fucked the girl. We know you, okay? So history precedes itself, so that's what we can go by, you know? And at this point, she kind of came over there and said, listen, let me just interject, because as a woman, y'all don't understand the shit that y'all be doing that just makes us hurt, all right? And they did make a good point. She can't hit your ass, so therefore she hit you with words, all right? And I'm tired of it, okay? I'm just tired of Erica and Safaree. Okay, it's drained. It drained us in season 10 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and I'm not trying to do this anymore, all right? Either fix the shit, not, you know, say that you're gonna fix it, start working on it, or just let it go. That's simple as that. And I understand. But, you know, sometimes you can love a person and want to be with a person. That don't mean that y'all right for each other, though. Okay? Wrong time and, you know, wrong circumstances and all of that. She kind of talking about some, you got to talk to him, to Marcus, whatever. You got to make sure that he get this shit right or whatever. And our mission is to get them back together before this trip. So I said, she kind of, what type of delusional world? And why are you here? Why? I'm with Peter at this point. Now, I was with Shekinah at the beginning, but now I'm with Peter. Who the fuck and why the fuck are you here? What is your reasoning? Okay. Meanwhile, you know, rich, ignorant, nasty ass. He's such a cornball. He's such a sleazeball. He's all of that. You know, he was like with Cisco. Whenever they get through, when she get through going through all this stuff, and she really want to get back at him, hit me up and call my way, whatever, talking about basically want to fuck her. Okay, I thought you was with Mariah Lynn. I mean, y'all gonna be on Love and Marriage boot camp, right? Marriage boot camp, right? Okay, cool. You know, and you're gonna do that while her potential get back together baby daddy right there, but y'all mad at the fact that Cisco was hollering at. I said I thought baby mamas was off limits and shit like that. Okay, but okay, cool. You know, and he even asked Cisco, did you fuck Amina? He said no. Okay. And Cisco has this way of trying to make it sound like something possibly could have happened, but it really didn't, but it could have, but it did, but it didn't. I'm like, nigga, just say no. Okay. We don't need all of that shit, you know? And I'm just like, what we need is a break. We need a break. Bring on this party so that everybody can just chill the fuck out and have a good time. Okay? Lighten up the mood. So, it's time for the party. First, you got Bobby Lights come down. Bobby Lights' outfit was really good. He was the only one that was truly, really in the 70s theme, okay? I mean, from head to toe. Cisco just put on a leather jacket. What he was supposed to be, Shaft or something. Safaree didn't even try. Richie Dollas, baby, listen. He put on a fake mustache and the fake sideburns and all of that stuff. I said, nigga, you ain't had to put that much stuff on. Okay, your ass was born in the 70s. Actually, you look like you was a teenager in the 70s. No, you look like you was 20 in the 70s. But hey, we're not going to do that, okay? So, he did what he could. But they was down there talking to Safaree, trying to see what's going on. And his whole thing is, she be trying to make it seem like I ain't in the family and I wasn't there for her. And it's like I really was there for her, and I do this and I do that, but I'm always there with my kids and all this stuff. Baby boy, let me tell you this. And even if you did say that you was at the hospital with her, you said that you just don't put it on display like she does, okay? She don't really, at least I don't see it. She don't really put on display her kids or her being with the kids like that. She'll put a picture here and there, but it's not show I'm with my kid type of situation, because she's a mother and most likely the kids are gonna be with her. So that's that. You're the father. You should have your kids too. And no, you don't have to put it on display, but the narrative should never got out there that you were not around. Okay. It never should have been able to come across her mind, into her head and her brain, to say that you were not around. You put those thoughts and those actions into fluidity. Okay. You put it into motion, baby. All right. You the one that put it out there. You painted this narrative of yourself. And if it was false, you allowed it to continue to go on. And most likely, if it was false and you allowed it to continue to go on, you did it for the sake of this show. Okay. For the sake of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta last season, and for the sake of this, so that you can have a storyline to talk about and to come back on the show, because that's exactly what it's looking at like now. All right. So don't get up here with your little sob stories or whatever. Both y'all full of shit. Both of y'all are doing this shit for the goddamn show. Yeah, y'all might be really having some issues, but at this point, y'all putting on. I said, stop this fake ass crying with no tear coming out your eyes. This is the second time he did that. I said, boy, if you don't get up out of here, and then here come Peter. I've been in a situation where Safaree been at, with people just putting your name out there, making it seem like you something that you're not. No, you putting that image out there. You putting that image out there, and you're doing nothing to defend it, combat it, or anything. And Peter, you can't say shit about your situation, because your situation you put out there too, and it was well recorded of how you was playing and being a dog ass nigga to these women. Okay, so let's not do that. Meanwhile, they was like, "What we celebrating?" It was like, "This is a divorce party." Wait a minute, bitch. What, you divorced? Yes, that's what it is. Okay, and Safaree was talking about how when Rich and Peter Guns had that, I should say Cisco and Peter Guns had that fight. Rich was the referee, and Cisco had accidentally hit Rich in the face. They was laughing about that, trying to see who won the fight and all this shit. I said, can we get over this or whatever? They eventually apologized. Cisco talking about something. I'm sorry, I changed my ways. I'm trying to change and all this stuff. And I'm just like, if this was all that y'all needed to do in the first place, why couldn't y'all did this a while ago? Because all you literally just said was, I'm sorry. Girl, get out of here. And next thing you know, Erica and Mimi come down there, and I guess everybody else finna start filing in. So, as we getting further into the whole party, whatever, Jonathan and Mimi talking and, trying to get to understand where and how did Mimi get into the space that she's at, because she's in a place of peace. And you can see it. She said she was going through what she going through. Now, listen, this is what Mimi had me fucked up at. Mimi said, I was in a relationship with my girl Ty. I was engaged at one point. We got unengaged, and we're really good friends still. I said, bitch, y'all still fucking, okay? I know how lesbians work, and I seen the the videos and y'all all together hugged up or whatever. Listen, y'all still very much fucking. Y'all may be friends, but y'all still very much fucking. And that is A-okay, okay? Whatever Mimi is doing, Mimi, you cannot deny that Mimi has a different air of like, she got her shit together itness to her. And I love that for her, because after all the shit that she went through on Love and Hip Hop, girl, anyway. So they get into talking about that, and somehow we get into, Jonathan bringing up this whole situation with Zell talking about too gay and all this shit or whatever. And my whole thing about that, I know, once again, he do bring up the fact that he says as an analogy, as an example, and it's just an example. And I know some people got in their feelings or probably got offended by him saying, oh, well, you don't want nobody telling you that you're too black. But we have to understand that, in our world, in the with gay people, we feel as though we can't turn our gayness off, just like you can't turn your blackness off. So that's why he said that. And I can understand why that could offend people, because you feel as though that he is not a black man to say something like that. But we have to admit to ourselves that there have been people in instances where people have said to black people, oh, you're too black, okay? You're too this, you're too that. You need to tone that shit down. I've seen it. I've witnessed it happen. And that shit disgusts me. And most of the times, I'm not even going to say it. It's full colorism, because I was about to say something about who I seen say that shit. And I said, nigga, I know you ain't say no shit like that when you black as fuck. No offense. It be the one that be dark as fuck that be saying stupid shit like that sometimes, okay? And I've seen that shit. But I get where people is coming from with that whole thing about, comparing the two. But he was just going off on the spectrum, from one extreme to another. That's what he was trying to make a point. So I'm not mad at anybody that feel the type of way, because I totally understand it. Because at first I was like, this ain't gonna go over well by using this analogy, sir. But at the same time, he was like, I can't turn my gay off, and I'm proud to be a gay man and all this stuff. And I get that, Jonathan. My whole thing is this. You saying that you got people looking up to you. If you have this such of an issue with what Zell said, talk to him. I don't believe in that holding it in or whatever. And even Mimi said she can understand where Zell is coming from. She can understand where Jonathan is coming from. And Mimi said exactly what I said. Zell is dealing with something inside of him. Because, you're up here talking about you want to live a straight life and have a baby and a wife and all this stuff. But yet, and like somebody said in the comments, they said that they feel as though Zell just don't want nobody attacking his sexuality. Nobody was attacking his sexuality. Let me get that right again. No one attacked his sexuality. No one attacked anybody's sexuality on this show so far. When all that shit happened on that bus, Jewels didn't say nothing. Rich Dollas didn't say nothing. Cisco didn't say nothing. And him and Jonathan are real good friends. Okay? So nobody had an issue. Zell made it an issue because he's trying so hard to fit in with the bros and be this identity or this definition of what a man's supposed to be. But yet you don't want to be too gay. But yet all you do on your OnlyFans, from what I've been seeing, is fucking niggas. Or getting fucked by niggas. Has there been women on his shit? I mean, people can say you too gay with the little crop top and shit that you had on and the little shorts that you had on while you was doing field day when everybody else had on a regular shirt or whatever. Like, we could say that, you know what I'm saying? You carry yourself in a way, and if you say that you're bisexual, that's fine, but don't attack somebody else and say some stupid shit like that's too gay or that's too that. Because somebody could say the same shit about you by your actions and the way that you was first brought onto this show. But Jonathan, if you have a problem, speak to that motherfucker about it. Are we going to harp on this? Can we move on from it? Meanwhile, Amina, like, it's okay to be who you are. Like, let's just be your true self and don't try to be a societal version of yourself. Okay? A acceptable societal version of yourself. He is dealing with shit internally. Meanwhile, Tara and, Peter Guns, they had a little conversation. The divorce is final. They're family. We've established that. They're cool. Good. Tara, or I should, was that Amina? Tara is okay with it too. I forgot Tara was there. All right, she was like, if this was Amina wants, this is what she wants. At least I was invited this time, so hey, everything's all to the good. Erica and Safaree, oh my God, they went and had a goddamn conversation. I don't know what's going on with me. Like my energy thrown off. Every time he tries to cry, there is no tears. She's like, maybe we just need to take some time apart. I said, now, first of all, why don't you just stand there? He don't be around enough. Now you want to take time apart. Okay, whatever. I just can't with these two. I want to feel bad, but at this point, all my feelings I've reached my limit. You know what I'm saying? And it's all stunts and shows from right here on out because y'all really went. And I know it be up and down like that, but it's TV. Like, y'all cussing each other out, and I don't want him, it's over, it's bro, I don't want him, bro, it's over, and I just wanted to spend my life with you forever. I don't know who you are anymore. And then that vein started coming through her forehead. I'm like, come on, okay. They wind up hugging and crying on each other. Girl, I forgot that Yo-Yo was there. I said, what? They doing the divorce party and all of that, and Shekinah said, now, when we have a family reunion, that means everybody come together, we fellowship, we have a good time. But these people up here having a divorce party, what part of the game is that? I said, Mama, just enjoy it. Y'all are fellowshipping. Y'all all having a good time. So, there's nothing too deep about it, Shekinah. Once again, why are you here? But basically, that was it. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode. I'll see y'all later. Peace.